we go. We're here. You have a towel on your head. That's good. This is good. We're making it happen. The towel's coming off. None of the other things are set up. You don't have a mic on. My headphones aren't on. Everything is complete bedlam, just so everybody knows. That is a fact. I don't have sound set up correctly. I've got the chat isn't even up. My goodness. Let's see if I can get that up at least. That would be nice, right? Seems like that could be useful. See who's here. We're doing a little bit of a different show because we haven't had a lot of time to prepare today. So, hello people. We didn't see anybody up until this point, but that's okay. Main scene. We just wanted to make sure that people saw the meeting is up and running if people want to join. I've got to change the sound on this so that works, but then this goes here so we don't hear people when we're not over there. We can go check it out though, because we do have people hanging out with us now. So let's go over to, let's see, Zoom, new Zoom. There we go. Look at this. We're making a thing happen. Yeah. We're not amateurs. Nothing's working. I don't know why nothing is working. My Stream Deck thing isn't working anymore. That has decided to, yep, it doesn't do anything. Cameras weren't working. So you left and apparently you took all of the things that work along with you. Let's see. What else do we have? We've got, Nico, it looks like, has joined us as well. Ian is here. Emily. So that's good. Looks like we've got, is this SpongeBob SquarePants that we happen to have? Do we get in trouble? Is there some type of, rule where we can't have things like this? I don't know how that works. Is it possible that there's a, that we would get like some type of copyright or something? I don't know. I have no idea how that works. We're just going to steal all the things. If you want to join us, meet.anotherwastedhour.com. You can come be on the show if you'd like. Yes.
Ian remembered it this time.
That's true. Ian doing a fantastic job. Since we're not worried about the number of people, we can just get started whenever, just so people know. Feel free to kind of share the show about if you are enjoying it as such, and if not, then don't tell anyone about it because
You're a jerk.
Because it's embarrassing. But yeah. Anyhow, there we go. Let's do this. Everyone ready? We're going to start a quiz. If this is your first time, it's going to look terrible. It's just going to be all over the place. It's going to be on my face. It's going to be over people talking. I don't know what to tell you, but what I can tell you is there are some instructions on the screen right now. You will probably see a box if you've not done this before, like over there. There's like a box that has the Quiz Kit logo. You want to click on that and accept it. You want to add it to your account so that you can play along, because all you have to do to play along is touch the screen or click on the screen. We've got 30 questions, hopefully most of them new questions from the times we have done it before. That's the goal, at least. And And so, yeah. And we've got snow, which is a thing. We have snow. It snowed here just yesterday. Yeah, mainly yesterday. It has melted some today. So we've got snow on the show as well, which is fantastic. Did you want to say something? Rock out.
Hi.
Here, put
Hello.
your mouth there, and you're going to eat a Fig Newton.
I have a snack.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad. You don't want to get weak and pass out
It's a real possibility.
mid-quiz. Let's get started. As the rules are very, very simple. Ian's got a burrito, it looks like. You're going to click on the correct answer, the one that you think it is. If it is correct, you will get points. The quicker that you click on it, the more points you get. If you don't guess at all, you get no points.
No points.
However, if you guess incorrectly, you lose points. So if you guess incorrectly quickly, you lose a lot of points. If you end up guessing incorrectly later, you lose fewer points. And we're just going to
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we just tally up all of the points for the entire show, and somebody wins at the end, and we pet them on the head and tell them that they're lovely. And we've got puppies. Yeah, we've got a puppy. Melissa is here, and Mordecai as well. This is good. Bunch of folks. Let's get this started.
Mordecai made tacos.
Tacos? I have a coworker who has a dog named Taco.
Really?
Yep.
What kind of dog is that?
It is a poodle, I believe.
Named Taco?
Yep. Taco the dog.
Unlikely combination.
I guess it talks a lot. I don't know.
That's funny what you just did.
Ian's talking, but I can't hear him because he's muted, which is a weird thing to do. Why you'd have those two things happening at the same time.
I'm at the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah? Did you?
Yeah.
Did you order it through the drive-thru or?
Oh, no, the actual dog. He was,
Yeah, no, I was on board.
yeah. My neighbor, my rich neighbor in New York, their next door neighbor was an actor that couldn't get work and was surviving off of his dog.
His Chihuahua?
His Chihuahua was the Chihuahua in the ads.
Wow.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
You're
Yeah.
not having a good day or a good life when your dog outacts you.
I mean, I will say, he was the most chill, famous person I ever met. He
Sure.
had no attitude whatsoever about it.
How could
It's
you
like,
possibly have attitude about it?
Not, I mean, like a lot of famous people, they're like, all like, I'm famous. But,
Yeah.
the Taco Bell Chihuahua just wanted to be scratched on the head and he sort of vibrate around.
Yeah.
Like, a real
No, that's
down to earth, chill, hyperactive little doggy.
No, that makes a ton of sense. Not like the Pepsi dog. Oh, what an asshole.
Or Spuds McKenzie.
That's what it was. right?
Screwed Spuds McKenzie.
Was
Yeah.
it Spuds McKenzie?
Bud
Was that
Light.
Pepsi? What was
Light.
it?
Bud-
Oh, Bud Light. There
I
we go.
hope we didn't confuse those two
The
because
Target dog, also complete asshole, which I
Hmm.
think was just Spud McKenzie, but with like a target on its face.
yeah.
I don't know.
Same breed.
Yeah, let's start the game. Here we
Okay.
go. Let's do this. Who is the youngest person to receive a Nobel Prize? Is it Caitlin?
That's not real.
That's not real? Oh, okay. Are you sure?
That's not one of the answers.
Is it because you were too old at the time that you got the Nobel Peace Prize, or what's your thought on it?
Oh. I'm gonna guess.
Yes. All right. Everybody's going to guess at some point in time.
Not everyone.
Yes. Everyone will guess eventually. All right. Let's see. Caitlin, what is the correct answer?
Lawrence Bragg.
No,
Shit.
that is not the correct answer. Is that what you guessed?
Yes.
Oh, what was the correct answer?
Malala Yousafzai.
Nailed it. Yep, that is correct. Malala was a lot. That name kind of went around. I didn't know her last name so much. I just heard Malala a lot. All right, half and half. 6 people participating so far. 3 of which got it right. 3 of which got it wrong. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 2 is: George Orwell wrote this book, which is often considered a statement on government oversight.
I know the answer.
You do know the answer. It could be 1984, Catcher and the Rye, The Old Man and the Sea, or To Kill a Mockingbird.
I know what it's not.
No? What's that?
It's not To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, that was the one I guessed. Oh, man. Well, okay. Well, let's see what other people guess. This seems like it's an easier one. I think people would get this one. Let's see how people did. All 7 people went with 1984.
We're up a person.
Yeah. Somebody got confident with the second question and jumped in. So congratulations. Everyone got that one right.
Woohoo! We shouldn't have a drink.
You should have a drink. Okay. Drink time. Let's go to question number 3. What was the title of the first Bond movie, which was released in 1962? If Trey was here, he would know this one.
Trey would know this one.
Hi, Smiles. Welcome from YouTube over there. If you want to participate, I know it sounds like we're just saying random things. There is actually a game show that we're doing, but it's over on Twitch. You have to come over to Twitch to join us, and just make sure that you accept the Quiz Kit plugin, and then you can play along and you get points and everything. It's pretty cool. So come on over. We kind of announced it in the group that this is what we were going to be doing because we didn't have a lot of time to prepare. But yeah,
It's my fault.
you can also just hang out and chat over there on YouTube, but it might sound weird
Hi, Craig.
because we're going to say things that are on the screen that you're not going to end up seeing. The answers were Thunderball, Goldfinger, From Russia with Love, or Dr. No. Craig, what did you think it was?
I don't know this franchise well, so I went with From Russia with Love, but I really want it to be Thunderball.
So you were like, Doctor, I don't know.
Pretty much.
That's just what you were going with? All right. Let's see what the correct answer was. With Russia with Love 2.
One of
But the
them's Craig.
correct answer was Dr. No. 5 people got that one right. So our 7 people split up on those 2 different answers. Question number 4. We'll do a couple more questions, then go check out the scores and see how people are doing. Who wrote the Sinead O'Connor hit Nothing Compares to You? Here is a hint. It wasn't Sinead O'Connor. This is actually one of my...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, it's not one of the options. This is a trivia question that I like quite a bit, actually.
That's why I know the
this
answer.
one. Is it Prince, Cameo, Michael Jackson, or Rick James, who wrote Nothing Compares to You?
Hannah knows this one.
Oh, Smiles has got it. If you were
Mackenzie
over on
is-
Twitch, you could get points. Emily, what's that?
Mackenzie is bound and determined to drink out of my wine glass.
Drunken Puppy seems like it could be very dangerous.
He's taking after you.
Well,
All right, let's reveal the answer. We have an extra person jumping in. We have 8 people on board right now. 1 person went with Rick James, which is not the correct answer.
Rick James.
The correct answer, with 7 people guessing it, Prince. That's correct. Prince wrote that. Known for a bunch of other music as well that wasn't Prince himself. So basically, the Time, what is it? Something Morrison, The Time. I can't remember offhand. Basically, that whole band was people playing music that Prince wrote for them.
Didn't like Prince and Dolly Parton just write fucking everything?
Yeah, and Bowie did a bunch, and obviously Bob Dylan did a bunch. But yeah, there's a bunch of folks who just kept writing stuff, and everybody else just used them and got famous. But Prince got this. The other one was Manic Monday. Just another Manic Monday. Oh, Prince. Yeah, written by Prince. So there you have it. Let's move on to question number 5. In the Star Trek universe, what color is Vulcan blood? Is it blue? Is it purple? Is it red? Or is it green? Mm.
I'm voting with Craig.
You're boating with Craig.
You
How
can't
do
see
you-
what Craig is saying.
Yeah, how do you know?
I'm watching him trying to Van Eck freak him and see which way he hits the keyboard.
Gotcha. Are you just looking at his glasses and seeing the reflection?
Trying to.
Yeah.
Well, do we have them all in the same order?
No.
Like I got top left green, top right purple.
No.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to get it wrong.
Let's see. How many did you get wrong this time? Probably no more than one.
Yeah, also remember, I'm just going hard and fast this week.
I like it.
I'm barely even reading the questions.
I like that you're doing Fast and Furious 10 Trivia Edition. Blue had 4 people. The most people picked blue, and they were absolutely incorrect. One person went with purple, also not correct, but 3 people got it right with green. Nobody went red. Not a single person thought that an alien would have red blood.
That's weird.
Yeah, let's check the scores and see how people are doing. Craig got that one before anybody else. 18,000 points on that last question, but the total scores, Ian out ahead, killing everybody else on this one. He said he was cheating off of Craig, but that doesn't seem likely because Craig is bringing up the rear with negative 18,000. So Ian, I think, has been playing us all a fool. Our top 3, Ian, Melissa, and Emily for the first 5. Yes.
I'm not cheating.
No, not cheating. Definitely. I think it would be hard for people to argue that you're cheating at the 5th position.
See?
Either that or you're terrible at cheating.
I might be terrible at cheating.
There's a chance. All right, let's go on. We have 8 people participating. I don't think have we had 8 people actually answer a single question? I feel like the most was 7, but I'm not sure. Let's go to question number 6. We've got 30 questions tonight, everyone, so there's plenty of time to make up the difference. How many dice are used in the game of Yahtzee? When you're rolling the dice, how many do you roll? Especially on that first roll, because then you can pick some up and re-roll them. At that point, you're not rolling all of them. But at the beginning, you're going to roll them all. How many dice would you roll? Would you roll 4 dice, or 6 dice, or 8 dice, or 5 dice?
I used to play a stupid Yahtzee game on my phone.
Yeah? Was it stupid because it didn't have enough dice?
I don't know, but I'm basing my answer on that stupid Yahtzee game.
I also used to play Yahtzee on my phone.
I still play Yahtzee on my phone, and I got it wrong.
That's awkward, Craig.
Yeah. I had
Yep.
enough.
One of those immediate regret type situations.
I had an offensive Yahtzee game where all of them were Andrew dice. Let's reveal the answer. The correct answer. Oh, we got it spread out. One person went with 4, 2 went with 6, 2 went with 8, and 3 people went with 5, which was correct. So the majority of you got it correct. Well, the
Was that
majority of
Andrew
you got
dice?
it wrong, but the most popular answer was correct. So well done there. And all 8 people participated.
Is that Andrew Dice is an Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah, you get it because these offensive.
I'm getting you.
Yeah, there you go. Let's move on to question number 7. Which of these elements is a metalloid? Is it bromine? Is it rudidium? Is it antimony? Or is it tin? Which of those elements is a metalloid?
I'm waiting in a while,
Why?
and then because I'm not sure.
So you're gonna guess late in the thing. All right. So you figure if you get it wrong, you'll lose a little bit. If you get it right, you'll gain a little bit overall. Not a big difference. Why would you do that rather than not answering at all?
Because I'm a gambler, baby.
All right. Let's see.
Hi, Smiles.
Smiles has joined us. Smiles, did you know the answer to this one?
I didn't hear the question. So.
Which of these elements is a metalloid? Is it bromine?
Which is the what?
A metalloid.
Oh, a metalloid.
Yeah. Is it bromine or bromine?
Bromine.
Bromine, rudidium, antimony, or tin?
Antimony sounds like money you pay to an ex-spouse that you hate.
Yeah, to me it sounds like the big plantations in the South,
Exactly.
right?
Right. I'm going to go with tin.
Tin. All right. Let's see
Right.
what the correct answer is. 3 other people went with tin. Unfortunately, not correct. Rubidium got 2. That's also not correct. Correct answer with 3 guesses.
Antimony.
Yep, it is antimony.
I thought that was the funniest sounding one. That's why I went with that, but I only got 1,000 points.
That's fine. Let's go to question number 8. After 10 questions, we'll check the scores and see how people have switched up. This mobile OS held the largest market share in 2012.
Oh.
Was it Symbian? Was it BlackBerry? Was it Android? Or was it iOS? This is back in 2012. Which one had the most market share?
I'm going with the dark horse.
The dark horse. That was not one of them. Black Stallion, the OS.
That's Symbian.
Symbian?
Symbian.
That's a different thing than is listed here.
Yeah.
Oh, I read that wrong.
Symbian. All right. Let's reveal the answers. See what people thought. No, you didn't go with Symbian. Nobody went with Symbian. You lied.
I got it wrong.
BlackBerry had 5 people, and it is absolutely incorrect. 2 people went with Android. That was also incorrect. Only 1 person guessed iOS. Oh, apparently that was Emily. How did you know this, Emily?
Because 2012 wasn't that long ago and Apple dominates everything.
All right. So there you go. iOS, 1 person guessed it. 1 person got it right. Emily making up some distance perhaps on others. Let's go to question number 9. I thought that would be an easier question, but apparently that was difficult. What prime number comes next after 19? After
Emily.
the number 19. What I wouldn't vote with Emily if I were you. I'm just going to say that.
Shoot.
Is it
That was the wrong one.
27? Is it 25? Is it 23? Or is it 21?
I mean, this is fucking multiple choice. If I don't get this right, then I need to turn in my credentials.
Yeah, I mean,
I clicked
first,
the wrong one.
all you have to do is pick one that is an actual prime number. That would be helpful. And then narrow it down from there. So let's see how everybody did. This seems like it's not that hard, right? Because
This is not hard.
21, right, is absolutely 7 times 3.
It's not a prime
So
number.
we can't go with that one, right? 27, 9 goes into that.
Mhm.
That's not a prime number. 25,
It's 5
5.
times 5.
So that's not a prime number. So the correct answer has to be 23. And only 1 person guessed 27, which was probably Emily.
I believe Ian declared that he got this one incorrect.
Actually, it was not me this time. And I just thought it was multiple choice, so I didn't have to whip out my sieve of Aristophanes.
Ian, did you go with the 27?
I clicked on the wrong thing.
did you
Shit
do it?
happens.
Did you do it because it looked like Craig was clicking on the wrong thing?
I just dove for it, you know.
Hey, sometimes you just got to walk off that cliff. Let's go on to question number 10, and then we'll check the scores after this to see how things have shifted. The Greek god Poseidon was the god of what? Was Poseidon the god of war, of fire, of the sea, or sun?
I think I'm actually finally settled. I found out my personal laptop does not win the quiz thing, and I don't know why, because I see it on my screen. So
It doesn't do the what thing?
it doesn't open the quiz, but I see the square on my screen, so I'm not quite sure.
And you click on it and nothing happens?
Yeah. I do not have the grace and the patience right now to deal with my personal laptop.
Okay. Maybe
So
if you
I'm
were
on
to
my
steal
work.
somebody else's laptop, it would no longer be a personal laptop and you could use it.
I'm
If it-
using my work laptop.
Fair enough.
If
All
it
right.
makes you feel better, Mackenzie chewed through my charging cord today.
Oh no.
Mm.
Is she okay?
She's fine, and it was a complete accident. She just, it was I somehow managed to knock the cord while she was chewing a toy into her mouth.
Can we all find out the real important question here, which is what special powers did Mackenzie get? Right? You shouldn't-
Apparently, the special power is to throw a tantrum like a 2-year-old at, about approximately 6 p.m.
Caitlin also has that superpower.
Wah.
Let's find out the correct answer. 9 people selected the C. This one was a little easy. This one.
No.
What?
Wah.
No, you don't want it to be the C? No.
Throwing a temper tantrum.
Okay. Let's see how the scores went. Let's see. Patrick got that fast. People jumped on this one quickly. Look at that. Just because I think it starts at like 20,000 right off the bat. 19, 9, 17. And then another 19, 2 18s, and a 17. Everybody jumped on this really quickly. So let's see how the totals turned out. Emily is now out ahead. Oh my goodness. Ian has fallen from Grace. I'm not sure that Ian's points, I believe, have gone down since the last time we've checked.
By
That-
a little.
Those 5 questions were not kind to Ian. Was way out ahead, has fallen behind, now in the 5th position. Caitlin has moved up to 3rd after convincing us she's not cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Mm-hmm. Very sneaky. I see how that's working. Emily and Patrick obviously working together, first and second here.
I ran out of snacks, though, so it's probably downhill from here.
Yeah, no, obviously. Let's see. We've got a couple people in the negatives. Nico and Craig still going strong on the golf scores. So let's see. We've got more to go, though. That's just the first third of the show. So we've got 20 more questions. You can get even more negative points if you work really hard at it.
Woohoo!
Next question.
Going for the high negative score.
Yes. In baseball, how many times does the ball have to be pitched outside of the strike zone before the batter is walked? This
a long
requires
question.
this requires a little bit of knowledge about sports, but not a lot of knowledge about sports. Is it 2 times, 4 times, 3 times, or 1 time? Nico has hit the wrong button.
We are definitely excluding the intentional walk.
What's that?
We're not counting the intentional walk,
Oh,
right?
like the new one where you just go like, go on ahead. Yeah, no, you're talking about the legislative walk where they just get to
Yeah,
like,
but that's if you actually read the question, what you're referring to does not apply.
yeah. Well, that would be 0 times.
Yeah. Have to be pitched outside.
Yeah.
And if you're doing the kind of walk Emily's talking about, you're not pitching shit.
That's
well,
true.
the answer then would be 0,
Right.
which isn't an option.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be okay.
Hey, babe, do you want to become famous?
I don't.
Buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfellows.com.
That is, they do this every time, and I think that their whole concept is just to get people to say it out loud because they're assholes. That's what
It's
it
a
is.
You can tell
Russian
it's
link.
legit because the E in followers has an ampersand above it.
Yeah, no, I think they had to do that probably because the message that they always copy and paste got blocked. And so now they have to add like letters from other countries.
They have
so
to
that-
add wide set characters, so.
Yeah, so it'll get unblocked again. This is the battle. Nico knows this. It's an arms race between trying to block people from doing things and people who don't want to be blocked.
Especially people who have Russian links.
Yeah. Don't click that link, people, just in case you're wondering.
Don't click the Russian link.
Can I?
them, and then they make you write a paragraph as to why you think they should be blocked.
Right. That's pretty good too. All right, let's check out the correct answer. It is 3 pitches. No, I'm just kidding. Those 2 people got it wrong. It is 4 pitches. 6 people got it correct.
4 pitches,
The
bitches.
worst part is I said it's 4, and then Adrian's like, yes, and I'm like, oh, I clicked 3. He's like, why? I'm like, I don't know.
My hard and fast approach has failed me because I knew it was 4, and yet I still clicked 3.
I know.
And that is the
Greg
story
and I are
why-
racing to the bottom. Like it's like whoever wins gets the most Craig coins, which we know have way more value
Yeah.
Than any fake internet point
than
available.
every fake internet points that you can provide us. So
Yeah.
But
That's
3
fair.
is a prime number, so you're still getting that.
That's
Sure.
true. It's
I
not
have
the one.
both hands now to play the game since I stopped eating snacks. So
All right, let's pick question 12. What is the only state in the United States that does not have a flag in a shape with 4 edges? So obviously a square would have 4 edges, and a rectangle would have 4 edges. A triangle with an extra edge would have 4 edges.
I want to just assume it's Florida, but I don't think that's right.
2 perpendicular lines would have 4 edges above and below each of the lines. No?
What are the options?
Ohio,
I'm-
New Mexico, Florida, or Idaho?
Ooh.
I'm guessing Idaho, hoping it's shaped like a potato.
It's shaped like... All right, I like that. That's
I
a
was
good guess.
confident about this one, but now I think I'm wrong.
How many edges does a phallic Florida have? I don't know. It's one continuous, right? It's just... And then there's like the there's
I think it's like 3 technically,
You think it's 3?
because there's like kind of a line like this, and there's like a line like this, and then there's like this line.
Does that also include like the Pensacola taint? Is that no? All right, let's check the real answer. And 2 people went with Idaho, which is not right. It isn't Idaho.
I got this one way wrong.
3 people went with New Mexico, which is absolutely not right either. But 3 people got it with Ohio, which is both the state that has a flag that doesn't have 4 edges and the state that is taking up way too many syllables for the amount of letters it has.
Another fun fact about the Ohio flag. It
Yeah,
looks
what's
like an
that?
American flag that somebody made after having a stroke.
Kind of.
Because they forgot that it's an American flag, or what was...
No, because it looks like it's somebody tried to make an American flag but forgot what it looked like.
Gotcha. It has a bunch of other angles on it. It kind of looks like Speed Racer American flag. Like they took an American flag and then they gave it to like somebody who like makes custom cars, and they were like, if we trim it a little like this, it'll look like it's going really fast while standing still. That's my thing. That's what I think. Let's go to question 13. In which year did the invasion of Kuwait by Iraq occur? Most of you, I believe, were alive for this. I feel like this is a strong group of folks who would be able to remember this, perhaps. You might have been quite young. You may have been quite young, but I believe that all of you were alive and probably had solid heads at the time. There's a point where you don't have a solid head. It's all soft on the top, and you can't drop them, because if you do, then people get mad at you and kick you off the bus. So, let's see what people went with. It was either 1986, 1990, 1988, or 1992. People guessed 1992 and were incorrect. 2 people got that wrong. 1998. 1 person got that wrong. 5 people guessed 1990, and that is the correct answer. What are you doing over there? You're trying to...
I'm trying to be around the thing.
Oh, I got you. If you could scoot over if you want, and then you'd be right
okay.
next to it. Yes. All right. Next question. Melissa says that the Ohio flag looks like a pennant.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's a fair thing.
No, it looks like a stroke victim tried to make an American flag.
Okay.
Look at it.
Do you know a lot of stroke victims who continue sewing afterwards, or?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm in that boat
Why are you sewing in a boat?
because I'm
Former
boating.
United States President Bill Clinton famously played which instrument
On The Simpsons.
on Arsenio Hall?
On Animaniacs.
Is it a piano? Is it a baritone horn? Was it a violin? Or was it a saxophone? Let's see what people went with. This was kind of a pop culture reference for a while. And everyone guessed saxophone. 9 people went with saxophone, and everyone got it correct.
Wrong.
Everyone, yes. Nobody went with mouth trumpet, which was the correct answer.
That's how you play.
All right, question 15. After this question, we'll check the scores, see how everybody's doing. Which Van Gogh painting depicts the view from his asylum in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence in southern France? Is it the Souring with Setting Sun, the Starry Night, Wheat Fields with Crows, or the Church at Auvers?
Over.
Al-
Overs.
Auvers.
Overs.
Let's see what people
Ove?
went with. What's that, Smiles?
Ove?
Ove.
Maybe.
Is it A-V-E? Go ahead.
Auvers.
Yeah, Ove. Right?
Maybe.
We believe you.
That sounds
Everything
reasonable.
ends in A in French unless it's got a consonant in the word beautiful.
All right. Oh, spread around. A lot of people went with different answers. The most popular, the Church at Ove, which is not correct. 4 people guessed that. Not the correct answer. 2 people went with Sour the Setting Sun. The Sour with Setting Sun. Also not correct. Wheat Fields with Crows got 1 guess. That is not correct. The correct answer with 1 guess is.
Sorry, Nate.
Did you have a get? What was this?
I was raising my hand for the one that I guessed.
Oh, Wheat Fields with Crows?
Yep.
No, the famous Starry Night. One of the ones that if somebody were to say who painted this, you'd be like, oh, that's Van Gogh. That is the one. It gives you a whole different perspective of that painting, right? Because you think, oh, it's beautiful, and look at all of the movement and everything, and then you think, wow, that was from his window in the asylum that he was in. Yeah. Let's check the scores.
I think I've gone down.
Danny was the only one to get that one right. Danny, do you happen to run a museum? Are you an art critic? How did you know this?
No, but it's a pretty photo, and I focus on it spiritually, so I know the background on that one
Ah, all right.
because it's pretty.
There you go. It looks like Mordecai went with your strategy, waited till the very last second. Yeah,
Yep.
I guess. Only lost just shy of 300 points. But only one person getting that right. Patrick and Emily still dominating at the top here. We do have Caitlin pulling up 3rd, trying to catch up. Melissa right on your heels.
I'm not really trying to catch up because I'm not cheating.
If you were trying to catch up, you would cheat. Is that what you're saying?
If I were cheating, I would have caught up by now.
Maybe. We've also determined you may not be good at cheating.
It's true.
And Craig is just smashing Nico at the race to the bottom. So Nico's really going to have to try and suck a lot worse than she currently is. She is not happy about it.
Boo, Craig.
Nico says it froze and I had to restart, but I knew that one.
Well, that wouldn't have helped you get to the bottom.
Right. You're missing the whole point here. Emily said that she thought it was a trick question. A trick question. Yeah.
I thought there was no way it could actually be Starry Night because that's the only painting that anybody knows.
That's true. Well, no, there's also the sunflowers. Sunflowers is pretty well known.
And the room
What?
with the bed in it.
And the self-portrait with his missing ear.
The
and
who?
the cafe with the red door.
Huh?
His bedroom. Didn't he do the cherry blossoms or something? Blue
That one I don't
background.
remember. but there's something cafe with a red door. Where it's like the cafe is really lit up, everything else is very dark, and there's a bright red door at like the end.
Times.
Yeah, the end times. Exactly. All right, so let's go on. So we are now officially halfway through, right?
Oh, good. It's almost nap time.
There, nap time. You just got up from a nap. Then you took a shower,
Very sleepy.
and then you're going to go back to another nap. Which
Yeah.
It's good. Then you may need it.
This one might be like a permanent nap for the whole night.
There you go. And Melissa had it. The Cafe Terrace.
You're trying to French that up, huh?
Yeah. Or terrace.
Let's hope it's not like a permanent nap. Maybe it's just,
Just
like
for nighttime.
Right.
For the whole nighttime.
checking.
Yeah. Right. It's not going to be a coma. It is going to be a nap. All right, moving on to question
You
16.
take as long as a nap as you want to.
Which celebrity announced his presidency in 2015?
Yeah.
This is a silly question
Why?
because it says which celebrity announced his presidency in 2015, and one of the options is Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm. Not well
Also,
worded.
Donald Trump, Kanye West, and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of the gotcha, right? If somebody does Miley Cyrus, then they weren't paying attention. Almond Blossoms was the one I was thinking of. I'm not familiar with Almond Blossoms. I
You're an
don't
almond
think.
blossom.
It's one of my favorites of his.
Turn
if
it
not
into
my
your background so we can see it.
Yeah, make your background into Almond Blossoms. Damn it. Let's see what the correct answer was. 4 people went Donald Trump. I think that had already been announced at that point. Kanye West was the correct answer, with 4 people getting it correct. One person sat out because this was a little too crazy for them.
Because they were like, maybe it's Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Right.
a Van Gogh story, so I wanted to share.
Yeah, what is it? Go Van Gogh.
This here is Vineyards at Ave, and it is on view at the St. Louis Art Museum. And when I was at I did a bad thing, and I feel horrible about it.
Yeah.
But when I was there, I ran up and I touched it.
Oh, thank God you didn't just put like, you didn't go up and write on it and be like, Smiles was here. And people were like behind you going like, man, Banksy's getting really edgy.
Right. But I touched greatness, man. I actually have physically touched the Van Gogh.
Oh, all right. And then,
Very, very briefly.
yes. You didn't,
Before you got hauled out of the museum.
you didn't
No one
caress
was in the room, but they might have seen me on camera.
it. And then we've got our almond blossoms behind Craig. Very pretty.
Beautiful. We should all be Van Gogh.
Yeah. What's the other really good Van Gogh trivia question? Do you know that one?
How many ears did Van Gogh have?
When?
When he was a corn farmer. Ha!
No, it's how many paintings did Van Gogh sell before his death?
None.
And there's 2 answers.
dozens to hundreds.
Yeah, there's 2 answers.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. I remember
One
this.
is 1, I think, right? Because I think his brother bought one from him. And the other is dozens to hundreds because he was actually a art dealer, and so he never sold his own, but he sold plenty of paintings.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, actually, yes.
I remember this question
Uh-huh.
because I wrote this question,
Yeah.
and then Craig well actually'd me.
I actually the crap out of you.
And I said, Dear Craig, I don't give a fuck. The answer is 1 or none or whatever the answer is.
All right.
So what's the brother's name?
Oh, I don't
Hans.
remember. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
I can't
Sir
remember.
Van Gogh.
Yeah, Van Gogh. Yeah, Vinny's brother.
I think it was
Van Gogh,
Vincent-
bro.
It was Vincent Van Went.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go to question 17. Which class of animals are newts members of? Are they considered a fish, an amphibian, a reptile, or a mammal?
A mammal.
Mm-hmm. Those are your options.
Mammals.
Hmm.
There are a few that could possibly be it. I feel like this is a fairly obvious question, though. Smiles, are you playing along with the quiz kit on Twitch? Are you doing that?
Not at all. I haven't downloaded Twitch yet.
Okay,
so.
well, it's not a download. You're very sweet.
Aw.
It's just a website.
Like I wouldn't have to download it on my phone if I wanted it on my phone.
Oh, if you want
Or
it
you
on
could do
your
it on your
phone,
phone,
but you
yeah.
could probably also just go to the website. I don't know that you would need to download it onto your phone. But
Okay.
what would you select here?
I'm actually torn, but I think
Yeah.
amphibian.
The correct
Amphibian or reptile, one of the two.
the correct answer is amphibian, and all 9, which
They're
actually is 10
slimy.
people, got it correct.
I had a newt when I was in middle school.
Yep.
Oh,
His name was The Rock, after Newt Rockney. My mom named him. The dog ate him.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
God.
picture, Danny.
Well, he was in
another
a
one.
fishbowl with like the curved, like that. And he managed to climb like basically upside down and get out of the fishbowl. And I had put him way up on a shelf because someone was cleaning the house and I didn't want him to get like disturbed or have chemicals in his bowl. So I put him way up on a bookshelf for that day.
Mhm.
And I went to get him down. He wasn't in there anymore. So he climbed all the way up, upside down, out of the fishbowl, jumped off a fucking bookshelf in order to get eaten by the dog. I mean, he was kind of asking for it.
Did you smell what the Rock was cooking?
No, but I did see the dog threw up half a newt.
Oh, God. Oh, just the oot part.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
She looked very remorseful.
What drug may have caused this yellow period?
His yellow period.
Oh, his yellow period. I don't know, but he should have a doctor look at that. Let's see. Weren't there drugs pretty much everywhere back then? Well, that's probably fair. Apparently he overdosed on
Digitalis?
I'm on the internet quite a bit, so I might be overdosing on it as well. Let's go to question 18. What are the cylinder-like parts that pump up and down within the engine? So a standard engine, what are the cylinder-like parts that pump up and down within an engine? Is it the ABS, the radiators, the leaf springs, or the pistons?
All the radiators.
Mhm.
All of them.
I'll give you a hint. It is also the name of a basketball team.
Los Angeles Leaf Springs.
That's correct. Yes, it is. It is the San Antonio ABSs. No, all 9 of you got pistons correct. It is the pistons that go up and down. Pretty easy one, even though it had to do with engines and mechanicals and things like that. I think everybody had a shot at that.
I had just confidently selected pistons, and my husband goes, Leaf Springs. I'm like, really?
No! Who is the creator of the comic series The Walking Dead? A lot of people have seen the show The Walking Dead, but it was based off of a comic series. Was it written or created by Robert Crumb, Malcolm Wheeler Nicholson, Robert Kirkman, or Stan Lee?
No idea.
No idea.
Categorically, no idea.
All right.
I know one that it's not.
What's that?
I know it's not Stanley.
What? But he wrote everything. He is basically the Prince of comic books. He is the
Just
Bowie of
not that
comic
one.
books. He is the Dolly
Kinda.
Parton of comic books.
33% chance on this one.
All right. Revealing the answer. Robert Crumb is incorrect, and one person got that wrong. 8 people went with Robert Kirkman, and that is the correct answer.
Best of the Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
I got it right, by the way.
I really appreciate all the things he sells at Costco. What? His brand? Yeah, it's lovely. There's all kinds of water is real cheap and hot dogs. So good.
The wine real good.
Yeah, everything's great. Good old Robert Kirkman. Let's move on to question 20. Here we go. What round is a classic AK-47 chambered in? This is going to be a very telling question. What round is a classic AK-47 chambered in? Is it 5.45 by 39 millimeter? Is it 7.62 by 51 millimeter? Is it 5.56 by 45 millimeter? Or 7.62 by 39 millimeter?
I had a 50-50 on this one.
Oh, yeah? You felt like maybe you had an idea of what this was going to be?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people looking at, like, in the meeting, like, what the hell just happened? Let's see what the answer is. A lot of people did not participate. That's what the answer is. A third of you were like, nope. And then a third of you picked 3 different answers.
My 50-50 failed me.
And the correct answer, which was the final third of you, was the 7.62 by 39 millimeter. 3 of you got that correct. 3 of you. I was not
I
expecting
did the
that.
other 7.62.
One was me. I just played for the first time.
Good job,
Yeah.
Smiles.
Excellent.
Woohoo!
It came out on top. Well done. How did you know what an AK-47 was chambered in?
I knew it was 39 millimeter, and for some reason the 7 I knew it, I saw it, and I've seen it somewhere once before.
All right.
So I don't know.
There you go. Just it all.
I know
came
some
together.
gun nuts.
You
Yeah,
what?
I know some gun nuts.
Ah, well, there you go. Let's see what our scores are here. 20 questions by Patrick was the one that got this first. Patrick likes him a little AK-47. Smiles, I'm guessing is contestant 11.
I am contestant number 11. I'm not signed in, so it doesn't.
Okay, there you
right?
go. So that's what it is.
Patrick read a lot of Tom Clancy during his high school years. That's,
There you go. Ian also knew that one. Ian, how did you know the answer to that? Just guess, or do you have an
I did
AK-47
it
somewhere?
I did it by taking multiple choice questions. There were 2 with 7 in it, and there were 2 with 35 millimeter, and there was only one that had both of them. So I picked that one.
Fancy. All right. Oh no, Patrick has taken the lead and Emily has slid back. Melissa now in second, Emily in third. Oh, Caitlin has slid all the way back with no snacks.
I'm
to
cheating.
5 to 5th. Ian regaining some glory at number 4. Down at the bottom, we have lost Nico from the negative points. She has decided to try and come at you like a spider monkey and win this. It's going to be tough because there's only so many questions left to be able to answer. But
10 questions left, right?
yeah, but it's a third of the show, so there's a chance. And Craig's still holding down the bottom, although I think you've gained some points.
I'm up 20,000 from last time.
How did this happen?
I have no idea. I've gotten like one thing right.
All right. Let's go on to the next question. These are the final 10 questions of the show. You have a chance to move here. Anybody could still get it. Nobody's too far out ahead. Remember, you can get 20,000 points for one question. So everybody is still pretty much in striking distance. Let's take it from here. Question 21. What is the relationship between Rick and Morty in the show Rick and Morty? Are they best friends? Are they grandfather and grandson? Are they father and son? Or are they crime-fighting partners? What is the relationship between Rick and Morty in the show Rick and Morty?
Crime fighting partners is hilarious.
It can be more than one.
Yeah.
I've never seen Rick and Morty in my life.
Me neither.
Missing out.
So I totally guessed.
I feel
Just
like
saw my first episode like 2 days ago. I saw
Yeah.
the pilot episode of Rick and Morty.
do you feel like Smiles would appreciate Rick and Morty?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, maybe I'm sure. I think everybody can appreciate Rick and Morty.
I do not.
So 7 people went with grandfather and grandson, and unfortunately, that is the correct answer. That is absolutely right. 3 people did not get it correct with father and son. Grandfather and grandson is the right answer. Let's move on. We've got 10 people participating. This is very exciting. Let's see what question 22 has. What was Mountain Dew's original slogan? When Mountain Dew came out, what was their original slogan? Was it Do the Dew? Was it Yahoo! Mountain Dew, it'll tickle your innards? Was it Give me a Dew? Or was it Get that barefoot feeling drinking Mountain Dew? What was the original slogan?
I know what I hope it is.
Yeah, what are you hoping it is?
I hope it'll tickle your innards.
That's what you want it to be?
Yeah, but I didn't guess that. But that's what I want it to be.
Yahoo! Let's see what the correct answer is, and it is Yahoo! Mountain Dew, it'll tickle your innards. That's right. 4 people got it correct. 4 people went with Do the Dew, which is a later slogan of theirs.
Like for real, for real?
That what? Do the Dew?
No, that was a serious, legit slogan.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, all the question answers are made up.
No, we just randomly put answers in there. Emily, which one did you think was correct? What did?
No, I mean I said do the do because it's a slogan I knew, but holy fuck.
But which one was the one that was
It's
correct?
a really old soda, so it kind of makes sense. People were crazy in the 50s.
I knew Do the Dews from the 90s at least, because that's when I
Yeah.
remember it.
But-
So it
but-
had to be like a 90s slogan.
Emily, could you read the correct answer for us?
Hell no. I'm not gonna read it nearly funny enough. I don't read well out loud.
Come on, you got this. I believe in you.
Yahoo Mountain Dew, it'll tickle your innards.
That
Yahoo.
was even better actually
Yeah.
than the way you did it.
Could you do it with your teacher voice?
Yahoo Mountain Dew, it'll tickle your innards.
If we only had Septic Scope, we could get a British accent on this. Which I think
Mountain
would be
Dew
nice.
was invented to be a whiskey mixer.
Oh, that will.
Oh,
tickle your
that
innards.
sounds horrible.
Oh, that's awful.
That's
I have a campmate who is tequila and Mountain Dew all the way. As a
Oh my god.
I can see that more than whiskey.
Just for the record, that's not weird. This was invented at a time where people ate aspic.
It's true.
I
That's
mean,
meat Jello.
technically people still do eat aspic.
Nope.
Like,
nope.
I mean, for a little bit, and then they throw it back up. But like, they
I mean-
actually kept it down.
Chitsanina is delicious.
Have you had celery Jello? Because that was a thing. Just so you know, back when
No,
this
but
was
I've had
invented.
celery soda, which is confusing.
All
Oh,
right.
they still sell celery soda.
I know,
Yeah.
celery, Dr. Brown's, man, that stuff is dynamite.
Yahoo Mountain Dew, it'll tickle your innards was the correct answer. Let's move on to question 23. What position does Harry Potter play in Quidditch? Plays the game Quidditch. But what
Oh,
position?
damn it.
Was he
I
a
clicked the
beater?
wrong thing.
I love Smiles' name right now.
Contestant number 11 will be right back. Was he a beater, a keeper, a seeker, or a chaser?
I know.
I know that Mountain Dew was a chaser.
Damn it.
What?
Ian, that timing really sounded like you were upset that you missed the opening for that line.
I was. I've even got a Harry Potter background, and I got it wrong.
Oh no. Let's see what the correct answer is. 8 of you got seeker, which is correct. 2 went with keeper, which is not correct. He was a seeker. He had to go and try and find, like go and catch the
Golden Snitch.
Little gold ball.
The little gold ball. That's right. That's the correct answer.
The
Tiny gold
Quidditch.
balls. What's that?
The Quidditch.
The answer
No,
to that.
it's called a snitch.
So I
One
had
of-
to get back down there.
One of my students started a Quidditch team at Bard Early College High School in West Baltimore.
Mhm.
And like the kids are like totally into it. Like it's crazy. Never in my life would I ever thought I've seen something like that.
Craig was wrong about something.
What's that?
Craig says the ball is called a Quidditch and it's called golden snitch.
Oh.
If you haven't been paying attention tonight, Craig has been wrong about a lot of things.
Well, Craig points out when I'm wrong, so I have to point out when Craig is wrong.
The golden snitch is
That-
the
Fair play.
yeah.
Thank you.
The golden snitch is the little gold ball of Quidditch.
With wings.
Yeah, which is essentially what Pensacola is to Florida. Yeah, it's the little gold balls of Florida. All right, so let's go on to question 24. How much money did it cost for Tommy Wiseau to make his masterpiece, The Room, in 2003? If you have not seen The Room, you're either both lucky or you have missed out. One of the two at the same time. About how much money did it cost Tommy Wiseau to make his masterpiece, The Room,
I got this wrong.
in 2003? There was a movie about the making of The Room that came out actually just a few years ago, right? Which was it was like Catastrophe or something, or Master of Catastrophe or something, or
I don't know.
I always get this movie, the title, because I've never seen it, or the other movie I'm about to mention, confused with the Oscar-nominated Room. And so I'm always confused when people talk about The Room, because I'm like, it was nominated for Oscar, and it's Room, not The Room.
Oh, hi. Yeah, it's pretty remarkably bad and epically so, and it cost either $6 million, $10 million, $20,000, or $1 million to make.
I got this one wrong too.
I got this movie as a white elephant present, so I'm happy. I haven't opened it, Emily, but you can have it.
And it took the correct answer. Two people got it. $6 million to make.
And I remembered why after I clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, why is that?
Because he didn't rent his camera equipment. He bought all the camera equipment.
So
Nobody does that. Not even Star Wars does that. They rent the equipment.
4 people said 20,000. That is not correct. 2 people said 1 million. Also not correct. That's what you went with. People do not know where that money came from, by the way. They have no clue. There's quite an interesting mystery around this guy. Some people think it was money laundering. There's just all of this it's essentially, there are some people who have said that they think that he is what is the guy that jumped from the plane?
Oh, yeah.
D.B. Cooper.
Yeah, D.B. Cooper. That he's actually he used the money from that to make this movie. There's so much stuff around Tommy Wiseau, and it's all super crazy because he's very private and mysterious and wackadoodle. Let's move on to question 25. Irish musician Hozier released a music track in 2013 titled Take Me To Temple, Synagogue, Mosque, or Church. Which one?
Has anyone here ever seen the Sing Off?
No.
So there was a show that used to run around this time of year every year until it was canceled. It was basically a competition for a cappella groups.
Ah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what-
that's how Pentatonics got famous.
That's how Pentatonics got
Yeah.
started. But they also would have some college groups, and there was this, and being someone who did college acapella, I love this show.
Yeah.
This particular song was given in the finals to a college acapella group from Boston by the lead singer of Fall Out Boy, and they absolutely nailed it. And it was one of the most beautiful things I've heard.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna have to Google it.
Nico's gonna end up with the shitty flute version of this song.
Yeah, I thought it was the "Let's Go to the Mall," but artist.
All right, let's see what the correct answer was. 9 people guessed church, and that is the correct answer. Very well done. Only one person didn't participate in this. I don't know why that is. Take me.
That
to
was me. I don't know why.
Yeah, you were like, nah.
I actually didn't know the answer, so I just kept going. Well, which one is it?
So if you've not heard this song,
When
you
does
should go check
knowing
it
the
out.
answer have any bearing on answering questions in this game?
Yes.
Right. I mean, I had actually clicked church right at the last second, but it was too late. But because I was like, nope, it's just got to be church. If it was one of the others, I probably would have heard of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I kind of. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe so. I would check out this song. It's a good tune, by the way. If you ever get a chance, it's a pretty compelling song. Apparently, his whole album is actually really good. My brother vouches for it. He really likes it. So let's take a look at the scores.
Okay.
Emily
Nico,
came
make
in
sure
first. A lot of people knew that one right off the bat.
Nico, when you find it, make sure you get the video of it because the performance is just as good as the song.
Got it.
Um,
How did I get back in the positive?
How the hell did I get 50,000 points?
I know. I think they just granted us some pity points somehow.
Congratulations, you made it to the end.
And Craig's number 9 now because I'm in 10th.
Oh, Craig is beating out Smiles. Craig, why are you doing this?
I'm really not trying.
Total accident.
I like, this is the old school humble brag, right? Like, hey, I'm sorry that I'm in last place. I'm not even trying. I'm not good. I'm just, anyone who's below me, obviously you're that much more terrible because I'm not even giving it a shot. I like that now we've got an all 11s background for contestant 11. We're going full bore.
She goes to 11.
11.
Turn it up to 11.
This is going to be an interesting last 5 questions because Patrick is in first place, but still in firing distance is Melissa. So this could go either way. Emily in third still could overtake either one of them. Kaylin has moved into 4th, Ian down to 5th. We've got Nico in the positive with almost 50,000 points. And Craig, 31,000 somehow. Everyone's in the positive. Not a single negative score up to this point. So this is well done. Everyone doing really well. Let's go to the final 5 questions of the evening. Starting with question 26. In which Shakespearean play will you find the suicide of Ophelia? Is it King Lear? Is it Macbeth, otherwise known as the Scottish play? Is it Othello? Or is it Hamlet? Only one of those will you find the suicide of Ophelia. All of those are Shakespearean plays, so every single one of those is absolutely an option. Which one is the correct option? Let's see what people thought might be the right answer. Oh, it's spread around a bit. From the top down, King Lear got 1, Macbeth got 2, Othello got 2. 5 people went with Hamlet, which was the correct answer. 5 people picking up points at that round of it. You know what? Let's check out the scores. This is the final stretch. With the top score on that one. Oh my goodness. Contestant 11.
Number 1.
Everybody else on that question. And Craig was able to get in quickly with a terrible answer. But
well, I got confused because in high school, I was in one of the normal English classes, which it basically turned into remedial when they introduced the International Baccalaureate program.
Mm-hmm.
And so we watched the movie versions of all the Shakespeare plays.
Okay.
And the same goddamn guy played the lead in all of them. So I couldn't... I was seeing his face and thinking Macbeth.
No,
And that's
man.
Branagh.
I just realized there was no way that I could get enough negative points to be negative. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, if I answer it very fast, I'm going to get into the negative. And then I did the math in my head and I was like, oh, that didn't work.
And Craig still beat you out.
And then Craig beat me. I was like, no.
He out-negatived you even while you were trying to do it.
thought I was the fastest one too.
All
And then,
right.
and then we have my English teacher who gave us Shakespearean insults to use and let us know we could swear if we use Shakespearean language to swear for one class. And I'm like, what?
All right. Here we go. We're down the final stretch, everybody. Question 27. What does Bart sell his soul for in the Simpsons episode Bart Sells His Soul? Was it for a copy of Bone Storm 2? Was it for $100? Was it for $5? Or was it for a giant gobstopper? A copy of Bone Storm 2? $100? $5? Or a giant gobstopper? What did Bart sell his soul for in the Simpsons episode Bart Sells His Soul? Let's see. This is pop culture. We've all seen this. We've all watched The Simpsons. What is the correct answer? Oh, people answering all kinds of things. 4 people said a copy of Bone Storm 2. 1 person said $100. 3 people said a giant gobstopper. And no one said $5, which was the correct answer. No
I
one
don't
gets
watch
it
The
right.
Simpsons.
Oh, my goodness. Emily was the least incorrect of all of you. By...
Well, I don't watch The Simpsons. I don't like The Simpsons. I've never been interested in The Simpsons. So I may have seen parts of a couple of episodes by accident. So I figured if I was going to guess something, I should do it at the very last second because I didn't know nothing.
Well done. And even though Nico and Craig are fighting for the bottom position, Ian was able to out-loser them both this question.
Out-losered again.
Yes, somehow,
I
despite
think I have
trying
to delay on my Twitch.
despite trying to be the worst, Nico still cannot quite be a big enough loser. Let's see how it turns out with question 27. Or 28, sorry, 28. Which of the following spacecraft have never touched the moon?
Nico better know
Smart
this.
1,
That's the problem.
Apollo 11,
I only know the ones that have gone to the moon.
Mariner 4, or Luna 2. I feel like a couple of these should be pretty easy, right? It feels like a couple of them should be pretty straightforward. There's a 50-50 here that I think you can do inside your head. But this shouldn't be too difficult. Which of these 4, there's one that has not touched the moon? Answers all over the place. 3 people said Smart 1. 1 person said Apollo 11 like a jackass. Someone said Luna 2 despite it being named after the moon. And 4 people got it correct with Mariner 4, which didn't land anywhere. It is a space probe, so therefore I think that's why it didn't land on the moon.
I did not pick Apollo 11, but the only reason I knew it wasn't Apollo 11 because I love the movie Apollo 13, and I knew it was 2 clicks before Apollo 13, and that's the only reason I know 11.
Yeah, who picked Apollo 11?
Fess up.
We need to know. It was, oh goodness, Patrick. Apollo 11?
Figured it was some kind of weird ass trap question. I just did it with authority. Like, nope.
You're like, yeah, it is. Let's do this.
I thought Mariner 4 was Bodie McBoatface. That actually wound up like making history. I can't remember what that was, but
out of sheer curiosity, does anyone know which the first Apollo mission was that made it onto the moon?
Apollo Creed?
That was right. Yes, it was Apollo Creed that made it onto the moon first. Let's look at this. Oh,
I'm gonna
Princess Fussy
stab it.
Pants.
I'm going to stab at Apollo 7.
Apollo 7?
Sure, why
Anyone
not?
know?
I have no idea.
Nico?
Well, Apollo 11 was the first thing that put humans on the moon.
Yeah.
But what was the question?
What was the first Apollo mission to make it onto the moon?
Oh. Isn't
That
it
was
11?
Apollo 11, the one that
I'm
Patrick
pretty
said
sure
was
11.
absolutely not on the moon. The one where they were like, one small step for man, and Patrick was like, nope, no, none of that. You did not even make it. This is all done on a sound stage.
Well, yeah, and he's not even one of those people who thinks it happened in like Texas or Florida or some shit.
Grandmother turning over in her grave.
So Craig, once again, beating out Nico. Nico got it correct.
Oh no, I didn't answer.
Oh, no, not correct. No, let's see what happened. I got it wrong. Craig did beat out Nico. Nico decided not to even participate this time.
I didn't switch my window fast enough.
The gap between Melissa and Patrick has gotten smaller. Just so everyone knows, this is still up in the air. 2 more questions, right? I think that's what we're at. 29. While Apple was formed in California, in what Western state was Microsoft founded? While Apple was formed in California, in which Western state was Microsoft
change
founded?
it?
Was it founded in Arizona? Was it founded in Washington? Was it founded in New Mexico? Or was it founded in Colorado? Not California. It was not in California. Apple was in California. Microsoft founded in a different state. The correct answer was New Mexico. 5 people said Washington, which is where they are. They are currently headquartered, but 3 people went with New Mexico, which is the correct answer. 2 people said Colorado, not correct. 1 question remains. Let's look at the scores and see how things are going. Contestant 11 killed it. 14,000 points on that question.
Hey, look, Paul Jobson's
And I-
here.
We've got
Totally
Paul Jobson.
guessed.
Hello,
I
Paul
guessed.
Jobson. Complete
Paul.
guess? Is that what you said?
Yep. She said complete guess.
Danny got it.
I don't think
Melissa-
there's any way I can catch up to Craig now.
Melissa got it, and Patrick lost 10,000, which means if we go to the total scores right now, Melissa is in first place with 1 question left to go. This could be stolen from Patrick in the final 2 questions. Well, and the one where he thought Apollo 11 didn't make it to the moon. Yes.
I'm in 4th place because I'm not cheating.
Yes, you're not cheating. Correct. Let's go to the last question. Question 30. In the hexadecimal system, what number comes after 9? This is a little bit of a weird way that this is
What?
said. In the hexadecimal system, what character comes after
Fuck
9?
is-
Oh,
It's
I
really
understand.
The
weird.
fuck is the hexadecimal system?
Yeah. Paul knows this one because
I
he is-
do, because I'm a
he is-
nerd.
Yeah, he has had terrible job interviews where
Dork.
they ask the same question.
I do that all the time.
I highly recommend, if you do not follow Paul Jobson's interview diary, you should totally do that. It is amazing.
Ooh, send it in the chat.
Paul, do you have just a blog of all of your interview like gripes?
I should. That would be
Yeah.
smart.
You should really make
But
that
I'm
and then
pretty
send it
dumb,
to Nico.
so.
It is fantastic to follow along. It is everything you've wanted to say in an interview, but just Paul does it.
He actually just says everything that comes into his damn skull.
Yeah.
It's true.
He doesn't
See,
get a lot of jobs, but he does say
I
the
feel like
things
I'm
we
now
want.
at that skill level where I can show up to an interview in like my glitter Converse sneakers and jeans and a hoodie, and like I'm actually no one's gonna ask me.
Oh yeah. I said Adolf Hitler in a job one time and got an offer
Nice.
at a job interview.
Was it like your person you most wanted to have lunch with?
Or is it like, yeah? What was that?
The
The
fuck was
answer
the
to?
context
How
on
does
that?
how does Adolf Hitler come up in an interview? And
Context.
what exactly
Or an
was the
IT job.
job? Hopefully, it wasn't fixing showers.
Mentoring. This is not good. We have
Like,
gone off
you,
the rails.
You know how to reverse malware, Adolf Hitler. You're hired.
Just gonna throw it out there. To the man's credit, Adolf Hitler did kill Adolf Hitler.
That is true. But he also killed the guy who killed Adolf Hitler. So it's a wash.
So I heard a joke about Adolf Hitler. and
Nope,
the
no,
punchline-
we're moving on, everybody.
Adolf Hitler killed
No,
Adolf Hitler.
no, Paul, we're muting Paul. Let's see what the correct answer was. People went with the number 0, which is not correct. 10, which is not correct. It's actually the letter A. I know. It was a little difficult because what number comes after 9, but technically when it's hexadecimal, it does letters and numbers so that you get more numbers essentially. So if you think of it as like base 2, right, is binary where it's like 0 and 1, and then it starts over, right? And you get like, so you get 0, 1, and then you get like 0, 1, right? Or 1, 0, right? And then you get, and it goes on that direction. Well, with
Fun fact, you can still know the answer to this question and get hacked by the Russian government.
that is true.
Hey.
Hey, us too, man. Not like NSA, I think, just got added to the list. I mean, come on now.
I believe DHS got added, but I don't know if our division did. I think we're good, but we'll see.
Man, I know that my specific division at state did not, because we have not upgraded to that version yet. So.
The time that works.
We're good.
There's apparently with this, what is the name of it again? It's
Orion,
but it's something sales or something. What's the name of the company?
I can't talk about it.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, whatever it is, there's a hack that like happened, and every time you read about it, you go, "Oh, that's terrible," but it seems like it couldn't get much worse. And then that like something else comes out, and you're like, "Oh, it's worse," and then it just goes from there.
Yeah, our local hospital, our state hospital, the biggest one, got hacked, and the electronic records were down for a month and a half.
Oof.
Oh, that sounds
It's
up.
like, and I'm sitting there because I'm a data person. I'm like, I feel bad for the idiot who clicked that link in that email that morning.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep.
All right, so the letter A is the next number after 9. So what I was saying is, so where binary goes 1 and 0, and then kind of repeats from there. What happens when you want to do base 10 goes 9, 10, right? And then it kind of wraps back around. What if you want base 11?
It goes to a big fat hen after that.
A big fat N?
Big fat hen.
Oh, a big fat hen. Nice. So if you want base 11 or base 12 or essentially you want to add extra characters to it, how do you do that? And hexadecimal is one of the ways that you can make that happen, is by adding letters to the end of it to give you more options. That's it, everybody. That's the entire show. Let's see what the results are. Oh, Patrick was able to reel Melissa back in and steal it with the last question. Oh, my goodness. Patrick came in quickly. Emily also got it. And Melissa didn't know it, lost 1,000 points, but that wouldn't have helped in the grand scheme of things. So luckily, Patrick happened to know that it was the letter A. Melissa, valiant attempt, gets second place. Emily gets third. Princess Fussy Pants here gets fourth. You can watch her stream on Twitch. She'll do some different games and things like that.
Sometimes.
Danny, who watches her stream things, is fifth. Contestant 11 is seventh. Mordecai got sixth. Ian, our last positive, is eighth. And then Nico, just slipping into the negative, the 1,000, got ninth. Craig, an overwhelming failure at 54,000 negative points. Well done, Craig. You get the Craig
Nicely
coins.
done, Craig.
Patrick
One
says
day
not.
Encore Pork will be the answer and we will win.
Patrick says, not gonna lie, I saw A and jumped on it, and then saw 0 and immediately regretted my choice. Lucky guess. There you go. Sometimes it's luck, everybody. But what it is, definitely is every Thursday at 7:00 we get together and do this. This was not one of our official kind of trivia games, so we're not going to make an official winner or anything like that. But hopefully next week we'll have all 10 people that we need to go live, and Caitlin will feel a little bit more
Not in the hospital.
above the weather.
Above the weather.
Yes. So there you go, everybody. That is the entire game. If you enjoyed it, make sure you follow and subscribe and do those things. You can catch us on social media at A Wasted Hour on Twitter and Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook. This is all due to a podcast that also has some trivia, but like crazy news, and exposes you to some art and music in the Washington, D.C. area that you probably wouldn't be aware of otherwise. So go check it out. Anywhere you get podcasts, just search for Another Wasted Hour and subscribe. Give us some reviews and things like that if you like it. Or just ignore us if you don't. That's also fine. That's all we got, right? That's the whole thing.
Are we doing this on Christmas Eve?
Are we doing this on Christmas Eve?
Of course you are.
We are?
Yeah.
Is that
Why
we're
wouldn't you?
putting it to a vote?
Not doing anything.
Because
else on-
Christmas Eve is next Thursday.
Yes.
So I just wanted.
That's next week.
Right.
Craig, you should probably start shopping.
The
Yeah,
only
that was the
reason I
face
did
of, oh
that-
shit, I didn't buy any presents yet.
Oh,
The only-
don't worry. You don't have to buy presents till January. You just have to tell people that the mail got it there late.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That is 100% accurate. Like I ordered something on Etsy December 2nd and it's still rolling around North Carolina. Like the ship from Florida, and then I keep seeing it like getting rescanned in North Carolina, different locations, and I'm like, I don't live there.
I had the opposite thing happen. I ordered something. I got an email saying it wouldn't be here until January 22nd. So I was like, fuck, that means I need to get another Christmas present that gets here earlier. I ordered the second one that was supposed to show up this week, except the one that was scheduled to get here on January 22nd got there the day after I ordered the new present.
Cool.
Wow.
So now I have 3 of the same thing coming to my house.
Yeah, I feel your pain. My vote still hasn't made it in. So I'm hoping, my fingers crossed, any day
Rod.
now.
So this year we are trying Zero Christmas.
Nice.
Yep.
What is Zero Christmas?
No decorations, no presents. We'll probably make a nice brunch that morning. But so a friend of mine, a couple, had done it last year, and they just were like, it was so less stressful. It was great. And so we're like,
Y'all should try being Jewish. It's way more fun than the holidays.
right?
It is also Zero Christmas.
That is not true.
I'm,
I celebrate all the holidays, actually. So I'm
Oh.
not nominational.
right.
Nice.
So I grew up, my parents were divorced and my dad converted. So my experience as a child was that Christmas presents were way fucking cooler than the cheap shit my dad got me for Hanukkah.
My dad also converted, and we just decided it was just we just did all the holidays, like all.
Let's do it. Why Zero Christmas when you could do infinite Christmas?
Right.
There was no
Right.
stress of the whole like having to go to church and dress nice for any reason. It was just food
Right.
and presents and fun.
Right.
I had to
Yeah,
sit
no,
back
my stepmother won't even say the word Christmas. She says December 25th.
my Christmas Eves are like everybody was usually out having fun, and every Christmas Eve I had to sing at church, and then come home and watch It's a Wonderful Life. So now I do the same thing minus the singing at church. It's a Wonderful Life, glass of wine, fire, done.
Well, I'll tell you why, Smiles, I'm disappointed that you aren't putting up any Christmas things. It's because I really wanted to see more no kiki videos of all the things that cat was going to get into had you put that tree up.
All right, I'm going to sign off, everybody. The meeting will continue after the show is over, so you're welcome to hang out and party into the wee hours. For all the people who are watching on the stream, thanks for joining us. We'll be back Thursday at 7 p.m., even though it is Christmas Eve. And yeah, feel free to bring ugly sweaters or whatever you would like. We will see you then. Until then, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors if things are getting crazy out there. There's snow out there. I know everybody's scared of the pandemic, but there's snow. There's actual snow, which is way crazier. So definitely take care of yourselves out there. Is there a final word of the show? Nope, not at all. All right, until 7 o'clock next week, Thursday. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.